Is there a million photos of the ones you love stuck in your phone? Have you ever had someone compliment you on the pictures you hang of your loved ones? At Stitchables, we believe your loved ones deserve their photos to be memorialized in art. At Stitchables, customers can upload a picture to our website and we transform it into a black and white silhouette cross stitch of their loved ones. This can be a family member, a friend, or even a beloved pet. Customers can also add a few words to the cross stitch, like a date, a favorite saying, or a name. People love to have pictures to remind them of those they love, but pictures are becoming too commonplace and mundane. Also, having so many photos on your wall is boring for guests to look at. To honor their loved ones, my customers want to display those pictures in a unique way that is artistic and beautiful. Stitchables creates such a piece that is intriguing and beautiful to everyone. Once a picture is uploaded, we can transform it into a black and white silhouette cross-stitch pattern. From this pattern, we can hand-stitch a portrait my customers will enjoy forever. We have learned to not include backgrounds and just do the features of the face in order to save time. For the total available market, if I am asking a household to spend about $50 on my product, then I could assume that there are about 6.7 million households in the United States with an income level over 75,000 that are willing to buy crafted art. For the served available market, there are around 125 billion households in the United States, and of those households, about 184.4 million of them bought things online. This is about 14.1475% of the total household population. Of the estimated $3.36 million spent on needlework, I can assume about a 0.1475% or about $495,894 worth of needle art was purchased online. If I'm asking a household to spend about $50 on my product, then I could assume that there are about 10,000 households in the United States with an income level over 75,000 that would buy needle art on. My customers are female, between 40 and 70 years old, with an income of over 75,000. They have a love in their lives that they want to keep in their minds. For my customers that have lost a loved one, they would like a reminder of them. They will have pictures of them and keepsakes around their house. My product can fill that need for them. For my customers that own pets, they hate not having something to show people how much they love their pets. They love to show off their pet. They love it when people compliment them on their pet. My product will be a piece that shows off their pet in an artistic way. For my mom or grandmother customers, they want to be able to show off how much they love the kids in their lives to others and would hate not having something to do that with. My product gives them a way to do that in something more interesting than a photo on their phone. It gives them a conversational piece on their wall for their book group to admire. We have a strong relationship with our customers through our open communications with them and our commitment to give them the best memory of their loved ones. We get our customers by placing ads on parent and pet blogs to connect with potential customers. We keep our customers by sending customers a finished design for approval before we begin their project. This ensures that we will make a high-quality project that they will love. We grow our customer base by offering them coupons for taking a customer satisfaction survey. Stitchables will produce the products. When sold on our website or on Etsy, then Stitchables will mail the products to the consumer with the United States Postal Service. With a unique local bazaar, Stitchables will sell their product to the bazaar and the bazaar will sell them to the customer. My most important partnerships are essential for me to sell my product. Etsy gives me a way to sell online to an already established customer base. The unique local bazaar does the same thing, but only offline and in a local community. But both of them risk my business idea being taken by competitors because they will easily see how I do things. Also, it puts me in front of my competitors so my customers can choose which of us in the market to buy from. I have 2 suppliers for wholesale prices that will take 2 weeks to deliver. If I need a supply sooner, I can get them at Michael's or Joann's within a day. I will be checking top home fashion magazines to see what the latest trends are for framing and home decor. This will help me to stay fresh and new to customers. I have very low startup costs that I can cover with my own personal savings. When I need to expand, I can get support from my friends and family. I will employ stay-at-home moms and invite their children to play near the office where they work. I will employ homeless and at-risk teens and offer them scholarships to college based on their work. Supplies are very important because I need them to create my product. I will need to have a variable supply of floss, Ida, and frames. I will get the floss and Ida from DMC Wholesale and at Joann's when I need it right away. I will get the frames from Frame USA Wholesale and at Michael's when I need it right away. This is an e-commerce business, so I will use my website as a point of contact with my customers. I will use Weebly to create a website that customers can order from. I need to create some sample products to post on the website, and I need to create an account with PayPal to accept order payments. Here is my estimated income statement for a typical year. If I sell 20 4-inch circles, 20 4x6 portraits, and 10 8x10 portraits a month, on the left side you can see the description of my costs, the highest being my salary as the sole designer, sewer, and administrator. Most of my costs are variable, so they will rise and fall with the amount of sales we get. I created these prices from information received from my interviews and from the cost of goods sold, except for the price of the 4x6 portrait, which I marked up 141% from the cost of goods sold. This is because the 4x6 size is the most popular with the interviews, so I'm creating a larger margin of return with it. When we build this business to sales of 50 projects a month, we will be able to make a 2.36% profit off our sales. Knowing my market is a resegmented existing market with a revenue curve that rises and dips and then rises exponentially, I assume that the sales will follow the same pattern. This tells me that by year 5, to help keep up with the sales, I will end up doubling my operation costs when I hire another person. It also helps me estimate what my variable costs will be each year. It also tells me that when the curve begins to dip in year 3, I will lower prices to boost sales. Then as the sales increase, I will raise prices to curb the demand and gain more profit. I gained a lot of insight from my interviews. I discovered that older women like the idea most. I discovered that customers want to do their pets and their children, but not an adult who is alive. We would prefer to do a lost loved one, is what they would say. I discovered that customers were willing to pay between $10 to $50, and they were willing to buy from Etsy, a trusted website, or locally at a bazaar. We are redesigning the market, opening a new segment that follows the latest trends in home fashion. The market is ready with plentiful resources. With the internet, we can advertise to more customers and give them an easy way to order from us. Though the market has alternatives, like pictures to paintings, we offer a new, unique product. Our strengths include our product's affordability and uniqueness, the strong relationship we have with key partners that will gain us a greater customer base, our effective channels, and strong value proposition. Our weakness is the fact we sell one type of product, which has weak synergy between them, a single revenue stream, and makes switching costs low for our customers, which in turn can make churn rates very high. Almost most of the work is done by one person, so there is need for more partnerships. Some threats we face are the competition's substitute products like paintings or statues, and the fact we are dependable on social media and it is an ever-changing landscape. Wages could grow more quickly than my revenue can support, but mostly we are threatened by the fact that the work is done by one person. So if they get sick, injured, or leave, then the company will shut down. Some opportunities we have is offering patterns as a product, creating a new customer segment with a man cave line, and increasing prices over time. We can also pay for social media boosts to put our product in front of more people. Some pivots I made was moving from male and female customer segments into just female customer segments and splitting them up into women who have lost loved ones, women who have children in their lives, and women who have pets they love. I also added an incentive program to past customers of 10% off their next purchase if they fill out a 2-minute survey on their experience. I learned that I should offer my products locally at bazaars and fairs, as well as online at Etsy and Facebook. I learned that I need to keep up on home fashion trends to be considered by customers. And lastly, I learned that I need a legal statement that ensures my customers that I will never use their photos for anything but the design I make for them. With your investment, we can give people the opportunity to honor their loved ones and make a good profit while doing it. Join me.